It's haul time, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back. So as you saw from that clip, I've done a bit of damage and bought a lot of stuff. So essentially after Buyee sponsored one of my last videos, I started to use their service and I got really hooked onto Yahoo auctions. Using Buyee to access Yahoo auctions has been like a game changer for me for buying figures. Before looking at auctions, I pretty much would check stuff out on AmiAmi pre-owned, or I would have Mandarake alerts. My alerts barely went off, and when they do, it was already sold. And I found buying stuff on pre-owned AmiAmi really stressful. You have to check it daily and you have to be really quick, otherwise it's going to be gone as well. And so that meant that it was really hard to get a lot of the rarer items that I'm looking out for now, until I got onto Yahoo Japan auctions and I may have spent a lot of money. So I bought 19 items. I think I bought 15 figures, which is ridiculous. Like, I spent a lot of money in the last 2 months. I'd say all of this is in the last 2 months. Please don't think this is a normal amount to spend on figures. I basically got a bonus at work, and so I spent my bonus on all of these figures. I've got all of the boxes downstairs, so we're just gonna bring one up to unbox it now. Let's go. So I had a whopping 19 packages from Buyee and I couldn't even fit them all upstairs. And I also don't know what's in them and I can't decide which ones to open. So I'm gonna do it randomly. I've put post-it note numbers on all 19 and I'm just gonna randomly see which 10 I'm gonna open today. All right then, so let's see which package we're gonna start with. 5. So 5 is this one. He wasn't in a box, so I know exactly which one it is. And I'm very excited. I really wanted to open this one in the first video. Let's go! All right, first up, we have, this one wasn't in a box, so I know exactly what this is. This is a Gilgamesh figure. Let me take the plastic off. I am so excited for this. All right, so this is the 1/8 scale Aniplex, I don't know, Babylonia Gilgamesh with the obnoxiously tall chair figure. I slept on this figure at the start, but then I wanted this figure and another kind of matching figure, and they're both boys. Okay, let me free him. I won Gil for 21,000 yen with tax, which is about his retail price. So he actually came out like a month and a bit ago, and I basically bought him like the week that he came out. So I was happy to pay the retail price for this figure, and I'm glad that I was able to. Oh my god. He looks so good. Here is my little man, looking very fine. I only like Caster Gilgamesh because I only like Gilgamesh with his head down. I do not like it when he like slicks it up at all. Here's his chair. The sheer size of this. This is like a little bit shorter than this bunny figure I have here. That is so Gilgamesh. And here is him on the chair. Oh my gosh. They really went and made this twice as big as it needs to be, but it honestly makes the figure, like, it's so dramatic and obnoxious. I love it. So for a quick price comparison, this figure is $252 US on Tokyo Utaku mode, but he's sold out. He is $325 US on the single Australian retailer for Aniplex figures, so glad I didn't pay that price. And he was once on Mandarake for 25,000 yen, so I'm pretty happy with my like 21,000 yen price tag to get him for retail. I love my boy. I think this figure looks ridiculous, but I'm so here for it. The chair absolutely makes this figure. it just makes the figure so grand. And I think Gilgamesh looks really good as well. I think they nailed the sculpt. I would have liked a little bit more shading on his abs to make them a little bit more defined. These unrealistic body expectations from me. I love the way he's sitting on his throne as well. It's so Gil. I don't buy many male figures, but seeing how much I love this Gilgamesh, like maybe I should start to buy a lot more male figures. Alright, I don't know if we can beat this. Maybe we can't beat this in height, but let's go get another figure. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Number 2. Alright, let's go. Next figure. We have number 2. I don't know what's in here, but it's like Frankenboxed. Oh, it's another Fate figure. Wait, yes, it is. Oh, I'm excited for this. This is not a boy. This is a figure that I kind of never really expected to buy. I don't know, I kind of wrote her off as being too difficult to get. But now I have her. Hint, this is also an Aniplex figure. Ta-da! We have the 1/7 Ereshkigal figure by Aniplex Plus. So this figure, like I was saying, is one that I've always wrote off buying because her aftermarket price is quite a bit higher than she retailed for, and I always just found her really rare. Like every time I saw her on AmiAmi, she was too expensive for me to think about buying. But then I won her on Japan auctions for 18,000 yen, because that's like a little bit over what she retailed for, which is insane. For a quick comparison, on Mandarake she's 24,000 yen, and on Stellaris she's 33,000 yen. So, also she is unopened, which is like insane. So 10 other people placed bids on this figure, but I was super surprised I ended up winning. I think I put in 18 or 19,000 yen as my max, and then it turns out I won. I was like, wow, I was not expecting that. But very, very happy. Let's free her. There's not a lot of nice Ereshkigal figures out there. I feel like there's the FNEX one, which doesn't look quite right, and it's very expensive. But there is a Max Factory one coming out, which looks pretty good. But I mean, this has always been the best one until that Max Factory one decides to release. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Eresh looks beautiful. Honestly, this figure is way, way, way better than I was expecting. Her like lightning or electricity rod looks way cooler in person than I was expecting. It's like a transparent, but there's different levels of transparency all throughout it, and it looks super cool. I think the sculpting of her hair and her outfit and all her armor looks amazing, although I wish that the shading was a little bit nicer on her dress. Like, it's mainly all one shade of black, and that looks a little bit dull. I really like her face and her hair. I think she looks beautiful with her hair blowing off to the side like that. And I think the cape adds a really, really cool effect as well. I also think that pose is a little bit odd, the way her like right leg is kind of kicking up. I don't really understand that. Apart from those few critiques, I love her. I did not think I could ever get this figure, because it's a little bit rare, I guess, but I'm really happy to have her. I love Ereshkigal. I think she's so adorable. I think I like her more than Ishtar. I don't think Gilgamesh is very impressed though. Next up, 18. Come on up. Okay, we've got a merch package. Let me run up the stairs again. Next up, we have a little merch item. So I think Bai puts all of the little non-boxed items in these green bags. A quick heads up, all of the merch item is gonna be Fruits Basket. So I've been meaning to read Fruits Basket for ages, and Danielle finally pushed me to finally read it. and I'm obsessed with it. Specifically, I'm obsessed with Yuki. So I needed some Yuki in my life, so I saw a few merch items on Mercari actually, and I did pick up a few. I also used like a 3,000 yen Mercari coupon, so it's gonna be Yuki something. Okay, we have this Yuki in a suit clear file, and then some other things in here. Let's have a look. We have another Yuki cam badge where he's also looking fine in a suit. And we have this Prince Yuki acrylic stand. This is from the Princess Cafe, so they must have done a Princess Cafe Fruits Basket collab. He looks very cute. Okay, after that brief Yuki interlude, let's grab another figure. All right, let's hope that the next one is a figure. 10. It's probably a Nendoroid. Here's little number 10, let's go. We got a Nendoroid. I bought so many Nendoroids and they're all like the same size, so I really have no idea what this is. It is the Saber Ultra Maid Rider. I don't know exactly what best to call her. It's the one where she's in a bikini and a maid outfit. So cute. I won her for 3,800 yen, but she totaled at 4,200 because Bai has a 500 yen service fee. There's like a payment and then a service fee, so it's always 500 yen on top of whatever you win the bid for. So I think she is like a Good Smile store exclusive or something. I think she was at Wonderfest and then available in the store, but I missed out. I never bought her. And I don't see her too often on pre-owned. She is on Mandarake right now for 6,000 yen, and I can't find her on Solaris. So I paid about retail for her, but she has been opened before, so I'm fine with that. Everything has been Fate so far. Oh, so cute! She is so cute with her little maid headdress. So she does come with 3 different faceplates. She's got her standard one, a super cute blushing one, and I'm so excited she comes with her Learning with Manga faceplate. I really want to collect all of these for all of my Nendoroids, but they're kind of hard to find and pricey, but I'm really happy that she just comes with one. She's got her pistol and also her like big sniper rifle as well, and she comes with a mop for her to be a maid, I guess, and like a little icy pole. She is really cute. I'm not sure what about this maid in a hoodie in like kind of a bikini design. It just looks really aesthetic on Saber Ultra. Like, she really owns it, especially that new Ultra figure as well. It's really growing on me. She's super cute and I'm really excited to add her to my Fate Nendoroid collection. So we've had nothing but Fate figures so far, but I swear it's not just Fate. I think it's mostly Fate, but maybe we'll get a non-Fate item next. Let's see. All right, rolling the next number. We have 13. Oh, I think it's another smallie. It's this little one. Let's go. We have another little Nendoroid. I got the Aqua Nendoroid. I have been on the lookout for all of the Konosuba Nendoroids, but they're hard to get, right? So this particular one also comes with the Good Smile online store bonus, which is an additional base. And I won her for 6,000 yen. So she originally retailed for about 4,500 yen, but she's on Mandarake for around 7,000 yen, but they're all out of stock. And on Solaris, she is about $100 US. So I think I got her for a cheaper price, not as good a deal as the Ereshkigal gal, but fairly chuffed. I am on the lookout for the Megumin and the Darkness one, but they're pretty pricey and pretty hard to get. So the Aqua Nendoroid is obviously a classic. She looks on point, she looks super cute. She's got 3 faceplates, her smiling one where she's like laughing at someone, and of course, one where she's crying. I think that is the best one. She has her staff as well as her water fans and a bunch of arms as well. I'm really happy to have Aqua now. I'm hoping Good Smile does a re-release. I know they've re-released these a few times, but pretty please just re-release them once more. I know Good Smile's re-releasing like a ton of Nendoroids recently. Surely the Megumin is up for one soon, right? Fingers crossed. I love this little hold-up scene I've created as well. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's so funny. Back again. Next number will be 19. This is the last package. It's another merch one. All right, we have more Yuki merch. Everything is packaged so well as well from the sellers. I think this is what I spent my entire 3,000 yen coupon on, is like this pack of stuff. Let me just unbox it. I got just this like entire stash of Yuki stuff that someone was trying to sell using my coupon. We have the most adorable Yuki as a Tower Records employee acrylic stand. Oh, bless him. Big Yuki acrylic charm. These are a charm and a badge of Yuki back at Tower Records. And then we also have these 3 Yuki badges. I feel like I'm well and truly on my way to being able to make like a Yuki Eater bag or a shrine or something. All right, let's take a quick break from all of the figures to talk about general tips I learned from using Bai. So I found that one of the best ways to find the figures that I'm looking for is to search for them in Japanese. So My Figure Collection is a great resource to get the Japanese manufacturer names for the company and also just the Japanese names of the character you're after. And with those 2 things, you're gonna find what you're looking for. So if I'm on the lookout for a particular figure, I will always save my search. This way I can go back to it super quickly every time I go onto Bai and see if there's any new listings that I care about. Most of the cases when you do a search, you'll see a bunch of unsold listings. And if you click on them, they'll usually have 0 bids. This means that no one's bidding on it, probably because it's overpriced. So if you really want it, you could pay that price and get it. But I would recommend you wait for someone else to put out another listing, usually lower at those prices. Another super helpful thing that Bai can do for you is that if you save a search, you can also choose to get email notifications about it. So all of the figures I was on the hunt for, I would get an email every day to see if there's any new listings, which is probably why I ended up buying so many, because I'd go, what? That for that? That is such a good price. I'm gonna put a bid in. So before you bid, there are a few things to be aware of. First of all, you should only ever place bids on sellers that have a large amount of positive reviews. I would just stay away from people with a low number of positive reviews. It's better to be safe. But Bai also offers inspection services as well as photograph services. So if you're really worried, you can pay more so that Bai can check that the figure is as advertised, not damaged, and you can even get photos of it before you ship it all the way to you if you like. Another note is that Japanese sellers will actually sell bootlegs, but they're almost always very, very transparent about this. So in the description of the item, look out for the phrase overseas product or overseas figures. This just means that the person is selling a known bootleg. You'll also know because people are bidding way lower prices for a bootleg than they would the authentic product. The other cool thing about placing a bid is that you kind of set your own maximum price that you're willing to pay. If you win the bid below that price or at that price, then hooray, you got your figure. And if you don't, then it was outside of your price range. So it's definitely good to have an idea of how much you want to pay for something before you place a bid. Otherwise you'll get into a bidding war and end up paying more than you want to. And maybe in my next video, I'll talk more about the kind of research I did into knowing how much to bid for. So looking at the historical prices and stuff. So I'll cover that next time, but I hope you found these general tips helpful so that you too can pick up some awesome figure deals if you choose to venture into the auction world. All right, let's get back into unboxing figures. Our next lucky guest will be number 8. This one. I'm looking forward to another scale figure. Okay, back to a figure. We have number 8. Pretty big one. Very excited. Oh my gosh, this is not what I was expecting. it would be. Because I thought this was in another box. But this is not a Fate figure. It is the Stronger Miku. I'll take her out of the bubble wrap so you can see. This is the fabulous, I think it's a 1/7 Miku by Stronger. She's in an amazing kimono with an umbrella. I'm very excited to open this one. So I won her for 9,000 yen, so 9,500 yen, including the service fee. And so she's currently available on Mandarake for 13,000 yen pre-owned. But I feel like saving 3,000 yen is pretty significant here. So I'm pretty happy with the price. Can't complain. This is a stunning figure and I have wanted her for a long time now. I don't know if I said she was a 1/7 earlier. She's pretty small, so she's definitely not a 1/7. Maybe a 1/8 or non-scale. The base on this figure is so beautiful. It has like a landscape illustration on the bottom of this like thick solid plastic glass looking piece. One of the nicest things about this figure is this like translucent leaf reeds bush thing that goes onto the base. It's so pretty. Miku looks stunning. I'm not exaggerating. She looks so beautiful. The pattern on the kimono, it has these amazing cranes on it, and I think her hair is also amazing. It's so long and it flows so beautifully, but warning, these are a little bit more brittle than I was expecting them to be. I almost thought I broke her when I just took her out of the box then. Okay, I feel very nervous putting this figure together. Oh my god. She's so beautiful. Oh. Just everything in this figure works so well. The colors are fabulous and the pop of green that the little plant provides, it just all ties in so nice together. Even the detail of the underside of the umbrella having shades of blue in it just to break up the red, I love it. So she is a 1/8 figure and I am a little bit disappointed in the size. She is a bit smaller than I would like her to be, and my other issue is that I feel like the hair is very brittle and I'm very, very worried about breaking it. Like I'm gonna be very careful around this figure, but stunning, stunning kimono figure. I just can't stop looking at her. Oh man. All right. Okay, here we go. So I've seen from Anime's video that this is a figure in like an entire set, but I will be just collecting the Miku. I know the rest of them are amazing too, but I don't have the space. And as of after this haul, I don't have the money. But the Miku is so beautiful, I think she will be enough on her own, you know, to carry that weight in my collection. Whatever that means. Okay, next up. Oh, that was very dangerous. I shouldn't do that. Next figure. Next up we have 15. Oh, a little one. I think it's another Nendoroid. I'm getting tired. Alright, number 15 is probably another Nendoroid. I feel like this Nendoroid is underappreciated by a lot of people, but it is the Ozymandias. This is the DX version of his Nendoroid. The reason I say he's underappreciated is because I think Goodsfile was like throwing these out in their blind boxes, and I saw a lot of people get Ozzy, and I didn't like that he was in the bargain bin and like blind box material because he is so good. So I've recently fallen in love with Ozymandias. I think he is a god among men, literally. Well, literally, and my opinion of him. Similar to Gil, I only like him with his hair down. So I probably didn't need to get the DX version and I could have just gone with the original one. So I won Ozzy here for 5,250 yen. So he is on Mandarake for the 7,000 yen, and I seen him on Solaris for about 115. I think you can probably get him cheaper than what I got him, especially from a US Goodsmile blind box. Like, I'm guessing there might be a bunch of people that received him that don't like Fate, but I appreciate him. So this one was unopened, so it was new. I will say this is definitely the most ripped Nendoroid I own. He has Nendoroid abs. So Ozzy comes with 3 faceplates, this kind of normal one, a slightly smiling one, and like a shouting faceplate. And since I got the Ascension version, I get a different hairpiece and parts so that I can display him in his second Ascension appearance. He comes with his staff as well as a super cute little Sphinx friend. I've put him on Gilgamesh's throne. Alright, and now we'll probably move on to our final item. Let's go and see what we get. Alright, this is gonna be the last one, and then we'll save the rest of them for part 2. But our lucky last figure is gonna be number 7. This one, yay! I think I know which one this is, so I'm very excited. Let's go. Alright, and lucky last is number 7. It is another Nendoroid. Here we have the Iowa Nendoroid. Oh, great. Oh my god. I've always wanted the Iowa Nendoroid ever since I bought my Iowa figure. I really like the Nendoroid. I really love her star pupils. Oh, I don't know what it is. Star pupils are like, they just elevate whatever figure they're on. But I love Iowa's design. This big American chunky ship. It's so good. So let's see. Let me check the stats on Iowa. I won Iowa in an auction for 5,450 yen. So I always see Iowa on AmiAmi pre-owned, but she's always just a little bit too expensive for me to pull the trigger. So she's $97 right now on Solaris. The one with the sleeve, which is the one I got, is 8,000 yen on Mandarake. And on AmiAmi, she's always higher than like 7,000 yen, which is always a little bit too much for me, but I was happy with the price that I paid for her. I think I could have got her cheaper if I was a little bit more patient, but I'm not. Oh my god, that's a very heavy Nendoroid set. Oh, I just saw her winking faceplate. So precious. She's so cute. So she comes with Burger. Iowa is a classic Cancol Nendoroid, so she comes with her ginormous like armament pieces, her like ship parts. I think the Iowa ship parts look awesome. I love the blue, white, and red color scheme. Classic. So she comes with various effect parts as well as little planes. That's so cute. And of course, as a USA ship, she comes with 2 classic US treats, a hot dog and a hamburger. And she looks so cute holding them up. I am just such a sucker for her design, her star pupil eyes, and her color scheme. I don't know why. I'm not even a huge Cancol fan. I'm a huge Iowa fan. Alright, that is everything. That was a lot, and I can't believe this is only part 1. So I'll be uploading a second part to this where we open the rest of the figures. So before I sign off, I'd like to thank Baiyi for sponsoring this video. I purchased all of these things through Baiyi, specifically from Japan Auctions and Mercari. In terms of shipping, Baiyi supports DHL, FedEx, and Seamail to my country right now. They'll also support others if they're available to your country. I found their shipping UI screen so helpful and informative. They're a lot more transparent about what's available and how much it'll cost as soon as your figure lands in their warehouse. For example, here is a quick comparison of the shipping methods for a Jean Flair figure that I might have just bought. Baiyi also supports package consolidation, which I definitely took advantage of. You saw the big box at the start. So here's a quick picture of how nicely packed everything was in this big box. You can also opt to do protective packaging. I have done that in the past through Buyee, and they use a lot of bubble wrap. It is definitely very, very well protected, but because I bought all of my items separately, I just thought the boxes would be enough protection for them, so I didn't do protective packaging for my order this time. I highly recommend you guys check out Buyee, specifically for Japan Yahoo auctions. If you're after a figure that you can't find on AmiAmi or Mandarake, Yahoo Japan auctions is a great place. And most of the time you'll probably find it cheaper there than at other places. To help you guys find your dream figures, Buyee has provided me with a 2,000 yen first time purchase coupon. I definitely used one of the first time coupons to cheapest my first Buyee Japan auctions purchase, which was actually the Stronger Miku. That was the first one I ever won. So that took her down from 9,000 yen to 7,000 yen after I applied my coupon, which is such a good deal. Alright, I think that's it. Let me know which of the figures I picked up is your favorite. I think my favorite is the Gilgamesh. That's why he's returned for the outro. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya!